Hey, chat. How's everybody doing? Let's see, just making sure everybody knows. Just posting a couple of things to all the social medias to make sure everybody knows what's up. Got some storms rolling through, no big deal. Just some strong storms. Here we go. And kind of want to show you guys some cool stuff. Julie Bean, hi. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Jackson. Molly, Lethal. Good to see you. It's been a while. Marno. Yeah, it's when storms happen before the 5 and 6. Oh, yeah. There we go. Because I have a 5 o'clock show and a 6 o'clock show, live television. So I have to make sure I'm ready for that. And then as soon as I am, I can jump on here. Glow Shorts, good to see you. Jolene, good to see you. Lethal Blue, work's been crazy. Store manager on leaves. I know, I understand that. Being short-staffed is awful. All right, I want to show you guys something. Check this out, chat. Let's see. Flag football practice. If it's in Lincoln, I don't know if it'll cancel it, but it'll probably push it back. This is a frontal boundary. It's kind of hard to see. It looked better earlier. Hi there, Lori. Hi, Mike. Pat, asking for things that I have zero control over. But this was a shelf cloud for a little bit. Now it's, let me look at some other ones here. Let's look at the Yellow one. Yeah, there you can kind of see it. It's a little more jagged. It's like this area right here. And some scary looking clouds underneath. Hi, Cameron. Let's see. Let's look at ABC Seamless. Not as good. This one might be all right. Yeah, you can still kind of see it. Oh, jeez. This right here. So this camera that you're looking at right here is on top of our tower in southwest Lincoln. So kind of over by Old Highway 2 and like where it turns into like 9th and 10th, like right there. And it's looking kind of west, like northwest. All right, let's go back to the radar. I mean, we're starting to see storms pop up right over Lincoln. So there you go. None of these are severe, but that one's strong. This is a gust front moving through, or an outflow boundary, and then storms, prefrontal storms in front of it. Lots going on. Hi there, Erica. Hi there, R. Wakehorst. If we're going to see severe weather or strong storms or whatever, whatever happens today, I love this timing because it's a Thursday. So that means if storms go late, Jessica comes in and takes over after midnight. It's not like the middle of the night. It's not a Saturday. It's not a Sunday. And there's rain and there's stuff to talk about, and it's not overly severe. It's not like like that one night that we had all that wind where we're still cleaning up after that. It's not one of those. Let's see. Rained like crazy at your house, Maggie? Yeah. Nesha, hi. Good to see you. Is it too early for that Ada model you have? They always update about once an hour. I mean, really don't need a model right now. It's going to rain. I mean, there you go. It's right there. We don't need to know anything the model would tell us is probably a little dated. I mean, it's right there in front of us what's going to happen. Yeah, temperature. Oh, hey, yeah. Erica, watch this. Wait. And everybody else. You're going to love this. Look at this. That's so cool. Jolene, hey, thanks, Jolene. Jillian, W in the chat. Bryce Boy, W in the chat. Ice Cream Fund. Hang on, I can show you a better one. Watch this. DMA temps. Here we go. Joshua, thank you. Windy in Bryan County. Where's Bryan County? Outflow bound view that just, yeah. Look at this. 68 in York, 95 in Lincoln. Oh my God, that's insane. Totally awesome sauce. Glow shorts with the 80s speak. Tad windy in Ashland. Yeah, I mean, the wind is, let me see if I can get the wind up here. Hang on. There it is. I want 68. Me too. Oh, I'm so tired of the heat. Not bad. Let me see the wind gusts. Hang on. If that temperature difference doesn't define Nebraska, ain't that the truth? 30 miles an hour in Lincoln, maybe a little bit higher southwest of there. J Tay W in the chat. Woo! Thanks, Tay. That's awesome. Thank you very much. My kids are thanking you because that means W in the chat for Ice Cream Fund. Any rotation? No, I haven't seen any. This really isn't the right setup for rotation. Hey, looks sporadic. A lot of, yeah, it's this is, yeah, it's not, and we can look. You know, it doesn't hurt to look. Here's your velocity. Yeah, it's just there's nothing out there that screams rotation. Just nothing. My kids are happy, J Tay. Bryan County. Where's Bryan County, Lacey? I just can't think that. Bryan? I don't think there is a Bryan. In Nebraska? Anyway, so yeah, I don't see any rotation. That's good news. Wind, sure, but no rotation. So that's I like that. Here's kind of a different look at the radar. Look at those clusters. Ooh, you can really see the outflow boundary, guys. Look at this. See this right here? That right there is your gust front / outflow boundary. Ooh. What city do you live next to, Lacey? I'm just trying to figure out where you're at. Okay. Lightning, let's look at that. That's a good question. Oh yeah, especially between Crete and Seward. Sherman. Hang on. There's a Sherman County. Is that what you're talking about? Over by, just like on the other side of Hall County. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Wind, yes, okay. Windy, good, Lacey. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, you're the storm, brutal part of the storms are past you, Lacey. Let's see, really windy in Air Park. Yeah, these winds are really blowing through. Watching this outflow boundary right here, you're going to have 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts with that as it moves this way and this way. So lot of wind associated with that. And then over here, like that storm right there, south of Seward, heavy rain, a lot of lightning. I'm going to zoom out here, kind of put this into motion. Nothing is severe. I'm not even seeing reports of hail. I'm not seeing any reports of anything over 60 miles per hour for wind. Let me see what the National Weather Service is saying. Let's see. Some wind damage near Schuyler in Colfax County. A tree down on Highway 15. Let's see. Special weather statement for just about everybody in southeast Nebraska. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects like Omaha, Lincoln, Bellevue, Fremont. It's basically everybody in southeast Nebraska. Gusty winds, 40. It's moving east at 45 miles per hour, and you're looking at wind gusts at 50 to 55. So that is what we're dealing with. So this whole line right there, as it moves this way, has 40 to 50, 55 mile per hour wind gusts. Tyler, Jillian Bryce, W in the chat. Nice needed rain, absolutely. How long do you think this will be over Lincoln? It could be a while. Sky's pretty dark to the west. It really is. Oh, Erica, talking about 1011 and I'm channel 8. Oh, that hurts my heart. Good afternoon. Palmyra from 6 to 9 storms. Storms are almost there. I like goof afternoon. I kind of like that better. That made me smile. Tyler, thank you. You guys are awesome. Seriously, that's really cool. My kids really, I understand, Erica, that's fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. Muddy Toes, nice name, Muddy. My kids know to ask if Rusty's doing the weather. They see storms, that's cool. Let's see. My son sent me a chat of the dog. Oh my God. Can you guys see that? Oops, severe thunderstorm warning. Hang on. Where's that at? Oh, that's north of Omaha. Let me get rid of the lightning here. So thunderstorm warning just north of Omaha, Tekamah, if you're familiar with Tekamah. Can anything else happen behind this line? Yeah, it certainly can, because it's not really behind the line. It's this stuff right here that's headed this way. When to expect storms in Bellevue? Within the half hour. Lots of dust being kicked up downtown. Hopefully the rain gets here soon enough and settles all that dust. That severe thunderstorm warning was for Burke County until 5 p.m. We've got a solid half hour here. Marno. So great. So now every time somebody hears me in the grocery store, they're going to be like, uh-oh, severe weather. Like Jim Cantori. Sky's getting, oh, I'm starting to hear the building I'm in creaking. That means the wind is here. Let's look outside real quick, shall we? Let's look at this one. Jim, good to see you. Yeah, you can see the camera shaking about. Windy and rain by 27th and Fletcher. Rooting for Colorado to lose tonight. Not really. I kind of hope they win so that, if Nebraska beats a team that just lost to, a smaller division school, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying that, Carolyn. Rain shaft on the camera. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I'm sure, yeah, there's rain out there. Let me look at a couple of different cameras here. This is the Allo camera. That's just ominous, isn't it? Hang on. Let's see where the storms are at. Speaking of, if you guys are looking for the Husker forecast, real quick, I'll get to the storms in a second. Here it is. Pretty good looking forecast. A little on the warm side though. Samuel W., good to see you. So yeah, I mean, this very unorganized line of storms, and that was kind of expected. Models didn't really have this being severe. In fact, all of the models kind of had it doing exactly what it's doing right now, just kind of spreading out and turning into just clusters of storms with light rain in between. And that's exactly what's happening. But a good, strong storm moving into western parts of Lancaster, headed towards the northwestern corner. It'll probably be a little bit before Lincoln sees the rain start to fall. It'll probably be from this storm down here that'll eventually make it into the Lincoln area. This one right here might graze along and west of 77. Good call, Marno. Jennifer needs new shingles. Lightning, yeah, lightning. There's a lot of it out there. So definitely. Hi, Kayleen. Good to see you. But we got a lot more where, I mean, look at all of this. All of this down here needs to go somewhere, and it's headed towards southeast Nebraska. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to fix it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So viewers will experience buffering. If you guys experience buffering, let me know. I'm going to try to fix it. Tornado warning by the Twin Cities, really? I do have family up there. Let's look at that real quick. Oh yeah, oh, it's north. That is way up there, north of Andover. Still a strong storm moving through. No buffering. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I could fix that on the fly, but yeah, this storm is nothing like those the wind that came through back a few weeks ago. That was pretty intense. This is nothing like that. Still some gusty winds though. Let's take a look at the temperature difference again, because that was kind of nuts. Well, it already dropped 15 degrees in Lincoln. 15. That's crazy. Yeah, it is cooling off as we speak. Dropped 16 degrees in like 20 minutes. That's insane. Okay, how do I fix this? Gusty winds near South Point. Oh, hang on. I have LPS asking me if I can shift the storms to the north. Nope. Can't that cause tornadoes from the quick cool down? Not really. That's, you need more, you're looking at like a vigorous cold front, but you still need the spin in the atmosphere, which is wind direction going one way in one level of the atmosphere and then a different way in a different level. That's not happening right now. And well, you know what, and we can also look at the stability, instability is not that high, but let's take a look at that now that somebody mentioned it. Let's see. Cape. See, the instability isn't that high. It is over here, but here it's just, it's enough for thunderstorms. That's about it. What time for Lincoln? It is 4:40. The storms are here, so there you go. But yeah, more unstable air in Iowa. There's some towards Omaha, but it's just not that unstable, which is good. I mean, we don't need that. Yeah, here comes the rain in Lincoln. Sorry, Tanner. I was thought that was funny. Hopefully you did too. I kind of doubt it, Katie. There's no rotation out there. You probably saw Scud. Scud is clouds that kind of hang down and look ominous and kind of look like tornadoes. That happens all the time. What is instability measuring, if I may ask? The ability for storms to form. It's basically, is there enough lift in the atmosphere for storms to keep going up? A lot of lightning on Northwest 48th. There's a lot of lightning out there. Let me pop that up there real quick. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but there's a lot. Updraft is part of a severe thunderstorm. It's a part of a cumulonimbus that's inside of the cloud. That's different. That's what keeps hail from falling until it's too big. Instability is basically you've got warm, moist air in place and it's able to bubble up over a larger area. The updraft is just inside the storm. Went down. Some slight thunder in Ashland, okay. Temperature went down, but still pretty humid. Yeah, that's, once this whole thing pulls through, the humidity will get knocked down. Like once you get this air mass over here, see how everything's kind of moving north to south? That'll bring in the cooler air. There we go. I think the stream fixed itself. I'm not sure what happened there. Anywho, all right, we're about 15 minutes away from TV time, so just a heads up on that. A lot of lightning, especially north of Omaha, near Lincoln, down here south of Hastings. Solid storm though. I mean, this is something. Nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's not severe. And there's a lot more to it. I mean, see all of this right here? That's all doing kind of one of these. Buffering happened for you? Okay. If it gets bad, let me know, you guys. Small hail, Northwest 57th. Okay, thank you. Will Lincoln get hail in Lincoln? It looks like it, not big. It would be less than a quarter. quarter size, like 1 inch in diameter. It'd be less than that. Nice and slow, more rain. Everybody has their needs and wants, and I have zero ability to do anything about what happens. So hopefully you get what you want. You can kind of see you got to look close, but there's the outflow boundary right there. That's sparking all these thunderstorms. Hi, Phoebe Watson. Zoom all the way out. Hang on, let me change some things over here. There we go. So, I mean, this is a long line. Look at this. It's not just us, chat. All the way down like that. I mean, that's huge. Let's see what the temperature is again, because that is awesome. Ooh, 24-hour temperature change. What? Oh. Oh my goodness. That's pretty incredible. I got to put that in my show. Hang on. Probably don't need that. Okay. Oh no. Hilo. Fall's not even close to being here yet. I mean, it'll warm back up on Saturday. I mean, 79 though in Lincoln. That's nice. Look at that. 79 in Lincoln, 93 in Beatrice. Yeah, it's a tornado warning in Pennsylvania. First fall. Yeah, this is like the fake fall. That was probably the other day. And it'll cool off early next week, but it's going to heat back up. There is no way we're done. It's still August. We got to get through September. Even October can see temperatures in the 90s, so we're not even done. Pop-Tarts, I did, but my wife also packed me a lunch, so I have the best of both worlds. Thank you for asking. If it were only gonna be this cool with the game Saturday, I know. Middle and upper 80s it's better than it was today, but it is still going to be pretty warm at the game. So if you're going, stay hydrated, sunscreen, get out of the sun every now and then, find some shade. I can't fully let go of the heat yet anyway. Yeah, me either, Cameron. I do like summer, but I'm tired of the severe weather, so 32 degrees can't get here fast enough. Mandy, it's coming your way. No fear there. All right, let's get back to the storms. Hang on. And it is 4:47, so I got to make sure the show is ready to go. How long will this storm stay over Lincoln? And I had this exact same question from a couple of different people. It looks like it's going to be on and off for the next several hours. So, I mean, we've got a wave going through right now, but you notice there's pockets out there. So we may catch a break. I could see this area kind of diminishing and Lincoln gets rain-free for an hour, and then more down here comes our way. So this isn't going to be one and done. This is going to be storms roll through, then we catch a little bit of a break, then storms roll through again. Then we might catch another little break, things like that. Okay, hang on. I just got some information. Okay, one moment, friends. Okay, just found out football was postponed. If you're a high school person. I probably just stole our sports guy's thunder, but I have a connection with LPS and they let me know what was going on. Hi Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm holding on to my pool for dear life. Okay, Danny. Will be my first kids game as a UNL student. First one I went to was in 1985 against FSU. Oh, I see what you're saying. It was about 120 degrees on the turf. It might be 120 degrees on the turf on Saturday too. I will be measuring the how hot it is, probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just to see. Very, very small chance, Janelle, for tornadoes in Lincoln. It's not that kind of setup. In fact, the severe setup is small. This is just your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. Gus and Lincoln are definitely up there. Had a tree branch slam into my window. Yeah, that's about as bad as it's going to get. Is 40, 50, maybe 55 mile per hour wind gusts. It needs to be higher than 57 miles per hour. So keep that in mind. Okay, I see. Hang on. I see our anchor, Rodney, has showed up, so that means the news is almost here. So raining here in Southwest Lincoln. Let's see. Hey, make sure that's southeast. The football teams. Make sure we know which football teams are playing for sure. If you're part of that breaking news. Yeah. Because I'm not 100%. Where I got the information, they said it's either southwest or southeast.
Okay, southeast for sure because southeast is.
It is.
Names today. Yeah.
Okay. Am I off the top? I assume of course.
Yes, we talked about the delays and games.
Okay.
We take a quick look outside.
Okay, have a good night, man.
Hey, Houston.
CS says, I think many of us were skittish because of the storms a couple of weeks ago. Thanks for your reassurance and education. Sure, happy to do it. Hilo, that's scary for the Minneapolis area. Let's see, Northwest Lincoln raining, also raining in Southwest Lincoln. Okay, so here's the deal. I'll put this up here so that you guys know what's up.
I just rewrote the intro to Nate's story. If you could take a look at that, because we were saying the game is underway right now, it just doesn't make sense. I think I said, they're gonna fight it out tomorrow, but
Hmm. Major storms hitting Michigan? I don't know. I'd have to look at that. Ask me again in just a little bit. Heavy rain South Lincoln. I don't know. She wants to. She definitely wants to. It's just she's got to get it set up right. Look at that. Wow. I can, hang on, Cliff, I can look for you real quick. Hang on. For today and to tonight, Michigan, no. Nothing for Michigan, nothing severe tonight. Tomorrow, yeah, Cliff, for tomorrow, maybe tomorrow in that area, like Detroit to Saginaw. That's where you're looking. So that's tomorrow. DM 8-ball, this looks like it's going to last a while, but on and off. Hang on, let me get back to, there we go. You're welcome, Cliff.
Yes. What's wrong with what they are? What's wrong with what they are? No, it is postponed till tomorrow. I changed that, it's good. The word canceled is pretty strong. We had, and people have been using it loosely. It's canceled for tonight.
Boo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, chat. We're minutes away from TV time. 22 degrees. Okay, we're about ready to go, chat. Just a second. Nothing severe though, so we got that going for us. If you turn on channel 8 right now, in like 2 minutes, you'll see me on TV. I need to turn something on here.
That little downpour was just under 1/10 of an inch.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. That's cool. Hmm.
And breaking news tonight, several teams are moving their games due to weather-related concerns. The Lincoln Salt Dogs changing their start time for tonight's last home game of the season. Gates right now are scheduled to open at 5:30, the first pitch around 6. The football game between Lincoln East and Alcorn South, found out just moments ago, that has been postponed until tomorrow. So no game there tonight. The Seacrest game again tomorrow. And the Seward softball game against Crete, that started at 4:30. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ron Fowler. These switching schedules are coming from the possibility of heavy rains and more, possibly tonight and into tomorrow. Here's a live look outside on Tower Cam. Rain started here in our part of the city about 10 minutes ago. Is there any severe weather right now? Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Rusty Dawkins, for the latest. Rusty?
Short answer is no, but there are some strong storms out there, some very gusty wind, lots of lightning, some small hail being reported in parts of the capital city. So there's some strong storms out there, just nothing officially severe as of right now. Now, here's a look at the radar loop over the last hour. You can see a long line of storms from northeast Nebraska all the way south and west into north central Kansas, and that in north central Kansas is also headed our way. So it may not be over anytime soon. And then look at all that lightning. I just added the lightning there just real quick. You can see there are many bolts going on. That's kind of why everything's being postponed for sports tonight. There's a closer look. Strongest part of the storm now moving across Highway 77 from about Lincoln south towards Beatrice. Zooming in on the Lincoln area, some heavy rain now moving between Malcolm and Waverly, headed north and east. A big batch of heavy rain right smack dab over the capital city as of 5:02. Here's what it looks like outside. We've got our Barry Law Cam looking at northwest Lincoln, and some heavy rain and some gusty winds are blowing through. Look at these temperatures though. We were in the 90s about an hour ago. Now we're at 74 in Lincoln, but 93 in Nebraska City, 72 in Grand Highland. This is a good 20 to 25 degrees colder than we were 24 hours ago, and probably just 3 or 4 hours ago. So much colder air. Here's another look at the satellite and the radar. This is all going to eventually move off to the south and east as we head through the evening and into the overnight hours. We'll talk more about the rain tonight, what you can expect with that, and how much cooler it's going to be tomorrow in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Rusty. Well, it's official. High school football season is here. Kind of. The first game was just officially delayed due to the weather. Tonight, Lincoln East and Alcorn South were scheduled to be fighting it out on the field. That's not going to happen tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier. Let's check in with Channel 8 Sports Director Nate Johnson. Nate?
Okay.
Thank you, Nate. By the way, you're not going to want to sit on the sidelines for our morning show tomorrow. We have a surprise guest coming to a pep rally right here at Channel 8. Everyone here is excited for the first week of Friday Night Football. And if you take video of you getting ready for the big day, make sure you send it in to our Now Local News app. Breaking news, Lincoln Fire and Rescue on the scene of a cardboard fire near downtown Lincoln. The blaze breaking out this afternoon at a recycling company. Cardboard fueling the flames. Firefighters are now working to put out any smoldering spots. Channel 8's Jake Holman joins us live now from the scene to tell us what we know. Jake. All right, thank you for the update, Jake. A follow-up now, construction and more construction. It certainly feels like we've talked a lot about that recently. Take a look at these videos here from our Now Local News app, our citizen journalists, Melanie, Mel, and Jay posting some of the construction they're seeing around town. But we finally have some good news. Lincoln on the Move, that project, adding nearly $78 million to the city's overall street investments. One of those opening up today.
All right.
The Lincoln on the Move sales tax expires November of 2025. For the last 5 years, the tax has added nearly $78 million for street improvements here in the city. Developing news now, a Lincoln man is behind bars after making terroristic threats at an officer. Police saying Matthew Carlton caused a hit and run. They say he reported it after he got home. Police arrived at his home. They believe he was drunk, so they took him in for a blood draw. And while at the hospital, they say Carlton threatened to murder an officer's child. Tonight, in election news, Kamala Harris and running mate Tim Walz sitting with CNN for their first joint interview. This interview will be airing tonight at 8 p.m. The Harris campaign hoping this is going to broaden the excitement that came from the DNC. best moments from tonight's interview tonight on our newscast here on Channel 8 at 10 o'clock. Harris's lack of a formal news conference or interviews has generated criticism from some of her Republican rivals. Today, Donald Trump in Michigan making remarks on the economy. Both candidates are zeroing in on the states expecting to play a big role in this year's election. And speaking of the November election, the Lancaster County Election Commission is reminding people to update their voter registration information. You have to do this if you changed your address, your name, or party affiliation. It's easy to do. You can either update your information online or head down to the election office and do it in person. Coming up, a Lincoln man tells us reckless drivers are getting worse every year here in Lincoln. His message to all drivers coming up next. And if you're just joining us now, we are following that breaking news. Some cardboard started on fire at a recycling center near 6th and Jane near downtown. Crews are staying busy putting out smoldering spots. The good news, no one was injured.
Kind of a strong storm between Ashland and Elmwood. Be really close to severe there. Let me switch this over. Oh yeah, that's why. Look at that. Wow. You can see that outflow boundary. See that right there? It's hard to follow. It's quick. But that thin line that's just booking it from west to east, that's that outflow boundary. Wow. If there was going to be severe weather, it was going to be where that was at, and it still hasn't sparked. Here, let me show you. See if I can show you. There, that's a good look at it, right? This right here. That's the outflow boundary. And it's just booking it this way. It's just cool. So watch. See it? It's so neat. Love it when that happens. Is the stuff in Kansas going to head towards Lincoln? Yes, already is. See, it's moving this way. So we may catch a little bit of a break. That right there, see how it's kind of clearing? So it may not rain for a while in Lincoln, but it's going to come back. Okay. Anything crazy?
No. Just some video of some good wind and rain, I guess.
Oh.
Of some of our wonderful viewers.
Oh. Okay.
page up for me? Thank you. All right, thank you, Manny. New at 5, Indian Village is making its neighborhood a safer place, joined by Lincoln Fire and Rescue people from all over the neighborhood, gathering at Beatty Elementary. Taking notes like where sidewalks are broken, where people are speeding, or if the pedestrian crossings are safe. One area of focus is getting a traffic light at 10th and High Streets. The Neighborhood Association said it will be conducting the study until September 6th. This project is funded through a grant from Civic Nebraska. They received $1,000 for all necessary supplies. You can learn more about this grant in our 6 o'clock newscast.
My favorite kind of thunderstorms. They're non-severe. They got a lot of rain embedded in them, and they're happening during work hours. It's the best kind of storm out there. We've got scattered showers and thunderstorms, some lightning out there, some heavy rain. We'll zoom in, look at all the lightning bolts just to the north and east of the capital city. Bit of a break right now for Lincoln. From a Lincoln south, we are seeing just kind of some clearing, some moderate rain just to the west towards York, Seward, Stromsburg, Sutton. But there's a lot more where this came from. Look at this cluster of storms right here. This is all eventually going to make it back into our area as we head through the next couple of hours. So this is kind of why things have been postponed, sports and otherwise, for tonight, because there's many, many, many chances for storms on and off. Not for Saturday though. Saturday's looking a little on the warm side. So if you're sitting in any of these areas where there's sunshine, North Stadium, South Stadium, East Stadium especially. Got some shade likely in West Stadium, so better there. But boy, the heat is not going to be as oppressive as it's been the last couple of days, but it's still going to have a kick to it. I mean, we're looking at the middle, possibly in the upper 80s, bit of a southwest breeze, plenty of sunshine. When you're sitting next to a whole bunch of people for a few hours, it gets a little warm out there. Nice to finally wash things away. It's been a while since we've seen some rainfall, so hopefully everybody got what they wanted. There is more rain on the way, so if you didn't get enough rainfall, many more chances. 84th and O, Southeast Community College. Look at this. This is incredible. 73 now in Lincoln. That's 20, almost 25 degrees colder than we were just a couple of hours ago. 83 in Beatrice, still 93 in Nebraska City as this cold front moves south and east. 94 in Falls City, 68 in York. That is a very strong cold front. Thankfully, there wasn't anything else to add to the severe weather aspect, because we could have had a severe weather outbreak, but as it stands, it was just a cold front kind of on its own doing most of this. 23 degrees colder than we were at this time yesterday in Lincoln, 22 degrees colder in York, 23. Also in Hebron, Hastings at 25 degrees colder. 70 still on the dew point, so the dew points haven't fallen off a lot. They eventually will after this whole thing moves south and east. Wind has switched around. It's at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting to around 30 or 35 miles per hour with these storms. So some gusty winds out there, but after that moves through, we will see calmer winds on the other side of this. So scattered showers and thunderstorms still out there. A little bit of a break right now from Lincoln down towards Hebron. There's more rain on the way from the south and west, and then after this all pulls to the east, it will drag down with it cooler and drier air. And the cooler air is already here. It's the drier air we're kind of waiting for. Still a chance one of those storms could get on the strong side, the severe side, the better chance up towards Minneapolis, where they've been seeing tornado warnings that way. But for us, maybe some hail, 1 inch in diameter is about it, and gusty winds 50, maybe 60 miles per hour. So the threat is getting smaller, but we still have rain chances all the way through about 9, 10, probably up until midnight, and then everything kind of scoots on off to the south and east, ushering in, pulling in that cooler air from the north and west. It's been a long time coming. How much rain are we looking at? Additional rainfall from what we've already seen, maybe anywhere from 1/10 to 1/4 to maybe another 1/2 or 3/4 of an inch. So still some rain to be had out there. 50s and 60s for temperatures tonight, highs tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be a really nice day tomorrow, so hopefully you can get out and enjoy. As hot as it's been, it's going to be nice. Look at these dew points in the middle and upper 50s. Finally. We do warm up a little bit on Saturday, 87, and then back to 80 on Sunday. Monday, we may not get out of the 70s for a high, 81 on Tuesday, and then we warm back up a little bit, middle 80s. So the second half of next week, not the chances for storms happening. So we'll keep on these storms, still some out there who need the spirit. They should.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Rusty. Developing news now. The U.S. economy is more robust than expected. The GDP, which is basically goods and services, grew 3% in the second quarter. That's third this week. It was up 244 points. NASDAQ was down 40. The S&P 500 down less than a point. Here are your numbers. And here's a look at a local nonprofit is giving your community tools and resources to bring your neighbors closer together. We'll have more on that coming up at 6.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm trying to figure out what do you want? Okay. Okay, yeah, go ahead and keep the kicker in, I guess.
It's talking 30 seconds of the kicker. And it's kind of silly.
Okay.
So if we don't do the kicker, how much would he have? I'd say that's more important than the postcard.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm barely listening to you guys because I have to get this done. So make a decision. I don't care.
Weather's more important than this. Can we do it tomorrow? May? It's your baby. Let's do it tomorrow. Maybe your I can do that. Grandchild. Plus it's Friday, we can have fun. What an idea, right? Well, we need to check if the Salt Dogs even started. We know the game has been postponed. Did the Seward softball game really keep going? All right, let's get the latest on what's going on out there. Rusty?
Strong storms still out there. Nothing severe, but keeping a close eye on them just in case. maybe some hail, maybe a little bit in the way of damaging wind, but line of storms moving from west to east very slowly, and there's a lot more just to the south. If you look at north central Kansas, all of that is headed towards southeast Nebraska. So still a ways to go. Initial line of storms, basically if you draw a line from Omaha to Beatrice, that line right there has pushed through. A little bit of a break in the capital city, but there's more rain and more thunderstorms on the way. Lots more lightning to be had. So that's in the forecast all the way through, on and off through 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. Temperatures dropping off quickly. We've cooled off almost 25 degrees just in the last few hours. That's how strong that cold front was. Then your forecast for tomorrow, decreasing clouds on Friday, 82, that's it. For a high on Friday, that'll feel awfully nice, especially with the lower dew points, something to look forward to. Go Big Red on Saturday, 87 degrees, a little warmer there, then back to 80 for a high on Sunday. Keeping track of those severe storms potential tonight, so keep it tuned to Channel 8, we'll keep you up to date.
All right, thank you, Rusty, and thank you for joining us. World News is next. We'll be back here at 6 o'clock.
I should have it set up for you soon, Andrew. Okay.
There's no way I was gonna do this silly postcard thing.
Yeah, if there's, I mean, don't ask us. She doesn't need to do that, just make a decision. If there's severe weather, give me the extra time.
Exactly.
It's like,
You would have had 30 seconds.
yeah.
We would have done this silly thing.
Okay. So I'm not sure if that worked. I tried to do a couple of different things. I tried to push over so that you could see me on the green screen, the chroma key, if you will. If that worked, I'm not sure the video or the audio worked. It looks like I lost quite a few viewers, about 100 of them, so I'm not sure if that just stopped working. If it did stop working, let me know. Is anybody still there? Am I still live? Okay, thanks, Sue. Could you hear me? Did that happen? Did that work okay? Okay, I got you, Sean, thank you. Still there? Okay. Okay, hard to hear, but we could, okay, I'm working on that too. I was able to get the microphone over there, but it's further away than, it is right now. So it was kind of quiet. Okay, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Awesome. Okay, thanks, guys. Because the thing is, I got a new computer that's getting set up right now that will make this a lot easier, and it should stream a lot better. And I'm going to have the engineers set some things up. So just working our way through it, just making sure things are good. I appreciate all the comments and letting me know what works, what doesn't work. You could hear Rod talking. Good, 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 good. Okay. Perfect. Let's see, hang on. Setting. Sierra, good to see you. Let's see. That's fine. Not receiving enough video. I don't know. Okay. If anybody happens to notice any choppy video or buffering, let me know. I'm just making sure that I have all the connections right. Trial and error, so I appreciate everybody's help. Okay. Anyway, storms are still out there, just kind of weakening. Just a bunch of light to moderate rain with some pockets of lightning and stronger storms. So that's good old-fashioned thunderstorm. Simply budget, yes. Lincoln is still going to get some more rain. We kind of got a pocket of clearing right now, but more storms likely headed our way. I mean, look at all that. Smells like rain outside in Southeast Lincoln. I saw on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the one that they do with celebrities right now, said there's a smell that is, humans can sense it better through smell 400,000 times more than sharks can smell blood in water. And what was it? And it came down to two: stinky cheese smell or the smell of rain. And it was the smell of rain was the answer. I wouldn't have guessed it, because the smell of rain is basically just clean air. That's what that is. The rain cleans out the air. But apparently humans can really smell that. Like, that's like one of the top things that they can smell. Just incredible. Looks like a decent cell moving through towards Beatrice. Nothing severe, but it's strong. Maybe some small hail. Dirty socks. Yeah. Over here by Sutton. Bellevue, yeah. That's those storms are rolling through into the Omaha area. Nothing severe yet. But those are some strong storms. Headed through Louisville, Springfield, Chalco, right towards downtown Omaha, Bellevue. Pretty good storm rolling through Bellevue right now, but nothing severe, just some lightning, good old-fashioned thunderstorms. Kind of what this is going to be, is just good old-fashioned thunderstorms. Yeah, me too, Sue. Smell of rain over stinky cheese. I thought it was going to be stinky cheese, because it's like it's a smell. You know what that smells like. Gasoline was also an option, but that wasn't it. There's one other option. I don't remember what the other one was. Kind of thought gasoline too, because you get that on your hands and it's like, blah. So a little bit of a break right now, right there. But it won't last long because all of this still needs to move like this. Well, I think the severe threat is minimal for now. Very minimal. Which is good. Let's see. Looking for any kind of reports that may have been happening for southeast and eastern Nebraska. I'm not seeing much, which is good news. It just means there's good old-fashioned thunderstorms with no damage. Let's see what Hastings is saying. Yeah, they're also saying that severe storm potential continues to diminish. Let's see what Omaha is saying. Sounds like localized power outages in and around the Omaha Metro. There's one near 680. Sounds like a weakened tree branch falling. Yeah, it sounds like the severe threat continues to diminish. Even the overall wind gust threat is diminishing. So good news, guys. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but the potential for strong to severe storms definitely lower than it was earlier. Let's see. Let's see. At least minimal is a plus compared to severe. I agree. What's your best educated prediction on when Lincoln's next high risk? No way to know that. Sorry, DJ. That's just no idea. There's no way to answer that question accurately. It probably won't happen this year. Maybe next year. Let's see. Nightlier. It makes sense that it's rain to me. Being able to know when squally weather was coming was probably a life or death thing for human beings. That's a good point. Good point. Let's see. The weather station bar and grill needs to serve beef taco salads, by the way. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was going to be a bar and restaurant where it was all weather all the time. Weather forecasts, weather stories, yeah, it's still a really good idea. Let's see, RFM saying my OSHA radar at work places a storm hitting 8 p.m. in Lincoln with 55 mile per hour wind gusts. Can I confirm? So, okay, so I'm trying to figure out what you're asking. You have a weather app that's telling you that storms are going to hit Lincoln around 8 p.m. This is what I'm guessing, because radar apps are just terrible. I mean, it's just they haven't figured out how to make them good, and I get it. It's not an easy thing to do. I think what it's doing is my wife says she loves taco salads. So, JR Tist 831, you and my wife would be good friends. RFM, I think what's happening is it's that your weather app has locked onto that right there. So it sees that, and then it does the math. How far away is it? So it does the math, and it goes like this. It says, okay, it's about 100 miles away. So if it's moving, let's see, 40 miles an hour, then that would put it here around 8 o'clock. So that's all it's doing. It's just picking up on this spot right here. Says there's a storm there. It's moving this way about 40 miles per hour. It's that far away. It's just doing basic math. What it's not doing is showing what's in between that storm and Lincoln. So will it get to Lincoln and still look like that? Probably not. It's got to go 100 miles over an area that has seen storms already. So it's likely going to diminish in strength. So if that's what you're asking. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking or not, but this storm keeping its strength all the way to here is, I mean, it's possible, but I just watch it. Bryson Shepard, yep, Radar Omega is a good app. That's just for like radar though, like what we're looking at right now. For forecasting, I'm not sure what the OSHA radar is, but there's so many apps out there. I don't use them because I do it myself, so I don't need an app. I do use Radar Scope though, just to kind of watch for storms for radar, but for forecasting, I went to school for that, so I don't need an app for that. I get how people like them though. I mean, it makes sense. It's a good question though. Just Carl, that's a solid question. If an app is saying that, and if you look at that storm too, kind of looks like it's moving this way. Ah, I see. Yeah, everything's for a fee. That's how they make money, and I'm sure they make a lot of it. All right, probably what I'm going to do are the best weather apps, the local ones. Like I live in Omaha, so KTV. It depends on what you're using them for. For weather forecasts, it depends on who's doing it and how they use the apps. If you're looking at a local forecast, that's so much better than an app forecast. Some stations do that, some don't. Radar. There's better radar out there. Most TV stations can't afford the really good radar, like what we're looking at right now is different than what you would see on an app. I know it looks the same, but it's different because what we're looking at right now is not smeared. Those radar apps want it to look pretty, want it to look good, want it to look, appealing so that you'll come back to it. But it's not accurate. I mean, it'll make like this storm right here. Here, I'll show you what I mean. I will show you what I mean. Here, let me get, this will be kind of fun. Okay, so that's what the storm looks like this is from the local National Weather Service. This is like more raw data. This is what, it doesn't look pretty, but it's what it looks like. And then I can smear it so it looks like that. So you see the difference? There's that, and then there's that. So it's just, and this is still a decent one. Some of those weather models or the weather apps smear it even more, so it's more red, so it looks more ominous, and you want to keep checking that app because you're like, oh my God, what's going on? So let's see. That was an excellent explanation. As environmental hygiene and safety, I have to keep my supervisors posted. That explained a lot with a hit and miss with our safety. Okay, good. I'm glad to help, Carl. I love my Radar Scope app. I just need to see what's happening. Yep, I agree. I'm right there with you, Cameron. Okay, we're kind of low on viewers, and I get it. There's not a whole lot. Class with Professor Rusty. And the severe weather aspect is pretty low. I mean, look at all of that in southeast Nebraska. So, WeatherBug app, you can't go wrong with those. I mean, they're the best that's out there right now. Your WeatherBug, your Weather Channel, those are fine. Are they perfect? No. Are the forecasts perfect? No. I don't think anything can be perfect when it comes to weather. So if it works for you, fantastic. Absolutely love it. So weather apps kind of with snow, that's where it gets worse, because you'll see weather apps that say 12 to 18 inches of snow, and we live in Lincoln. Like, that's not going to happen. So you just need to know what weather apps are capable of doing and what's real and what's not. That's the hard part. Anyway, I tend to stick with the Weather Channel app. If it gets bad, I jump on. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, geez, what did I do? I think I just deleted something. Who said that? Oh, the JRT 831, the Weather Station Bar and Grill. My wife agrees, the taco salads. I mentioned that earlier, but I just wanted to make sure, if you're still here, that's, my wife is like, I like taco salads. Okay, hey, I'm going to jump off. If things get bad again, I'll pop back on. But the viewers are low, and the severe aspect out there is pretty low too. So we'll, okay, hi JR. Just wanted to let you know that my wife agrees with you. But if anything pops up, I'll get back onto YouTube. But for now, I think it's worth just kind of getting back to work. There's still a lot of lightning out there.
It's part of the open. It's part of my good evening. Thanks for joining us.
So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon.